downright nearly lost my mind. Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with questions, and I surround myself with good these days, cause the trouble will take you far astray. Far astray. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving it or just kicking a can down the road. Yes, when it really ain't it. I don't wanna stay in this place, no. So I put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because I'm grown and I've been here before. It's been too long and life's too short to sit around just feeling so. Put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because the light bulb is energy saving, and it takes its time illuminating. When I will see all of the mess you're making. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Down, not picking me up. Just kicking a can down the road. Yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Gerrard. Nice sequence of passes. Dembele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner.
Vitinha goes short.
And here's Vitinha.
Now it's Gerrard. Oh, shooting chance! Belgium have the chance to go the other way.
Now it's Pele! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So just one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Bale.
Bale goes on a charge down the left. Cristiano Ronaldo picked out brilliantly. He's come in hard.
Pass somewhat off target.
Hullet.
He has found the way through. And he's there to retrieve it. Pele, played out towards the right wing. Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous.
And that's played in low. Thuram getting this one clear.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Cruyff. Oh no, what has happened here? Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Vitinha plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
So, what can they come up with here?
And it's Gerrard. And this is Dembele. Now there's a fine ball. Yamal! He scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitution in progress.
Belgium can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that.
Oh, super find.
That is ended up in no man's land.
And that's really well manoeuvred.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's going right the way across. Plays a sharp little ball here. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that has left him in a heap. Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dembele. Cruyff.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box.
Bale. Lovely feet.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Pele. Dembele. It's a goal kick. Pull it. And this is Dembele. Oh, just skips. Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
A case now of complete control.
Thuram gets his final warning.
He just needs to fight.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
He slings it in. Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's been caught. Shot, surely! It's there!
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The goal scorer for Belgium. Number
Belgium
10.
give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Out to the right.
Yamal. Pele. And he's well positioned here.
Pele! Brilliant from Pele! A finish right from the top draw. And we hit half-time.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund. Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. Now it's Cruyff.
Vitinha. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Hullet. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's intervened well there. Vitinha. And here's Dembele.
Oh, now here's an chance!
He's gone direct here. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Cruyff. Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking to play him in. Shot at goal! Nice interception, well timed. Gullit was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And this is Dembele. Gullit. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cruyff. That is good alertness. Dembele under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Beckenbauer for Messi. And it's Cruyff. Oh, perfectly measured that. Yamal. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looking for options for movement. Shot could be on. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
And this is Messi. Great vision. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vitinha. Gullit. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Dembele. Gullit. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He is through here. Cristiano Ronaldo tries a shot. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 22, Gullit. Number 10, Dembele. Number 19,
Mbappe.
Vitinha.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Yamal.
Neither of these two want to come
Coming on
off
the
second
field.
best.
Number 4,
Pele.
Rui Costa. Number
Corner.
25, Ronaldinho. Number 23.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Number 8, Nedved. Substitution.
Showing good feet. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Oh, what has happened here? And here's Nedved. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? And somehow he kept it out.
Belgium certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Pele. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Belgium are down to 10 men. Pele, and he's running through. Steaming on goalwards. It's Rui Costa! They've done it! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
It's become a case of men against boys. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Romario! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Pele voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies
match.
are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too.
Oh, that's a very decent... He's had a shot! In he goes again! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Belgium are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. So what can they make of this? Threads one in. Now it's Pelé. And it's Bale. And this is Ronaldo. Pelé. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Knocks it into space. Well read, nice interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Bergomi. And it's Vitinha. Nedved. Vitinha. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. Oh, they could break here. That is ended up in no man's land. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thuram. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chips it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nesta.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Nedved conjures time and space where few can. And this is Luis Suarez. He's got away. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Pelé. Thuram. Oh no, what has happened here? And it's Thuram. Maldini. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Thuram deals with that comfortably. And the shot! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is
Nedved! Oh, he's hit the bar! That was travelling.
Oh, and the keeper didn't have that coverage, you know. He can start breathing again now, I think.
the most accurate pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Thuram. Nedved. Now it's Pele. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Pele. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gerrard. Gerrard is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the pass is intercepted. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Cruyff, nicely spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Maldini. Oh, that's well spotted. He's a sharp little ball here. Vitinha, passing is crisp and sharp. Spread out to the left. Rui Costa picks it up out wide.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He won't be happy with that one. Rui Costa. Shoots! Luis Suarez! It's a beauty! No space, no... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And we come to you
No,
now with
well,
a
the
quick
pickings
request for
certainly
support
have been
for
rich
our
in this
charity
first
fund,
half.
Yeah, they're
Champion
ahead,
Football.
Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. That pass has been well intercepted. Gerrard. Pele. Nedved. That's very neat. And he's managed to get free. Neymar. Seedorf. Tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rui Costa is always looking to break lines. And it's Cruyff. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gerrard. Nedved. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's cut it out.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Belgium clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Suarez. Cruyff. Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Seedorf. Now it's Pele. Nedved. Rui Costa. Oh, that's nice. Great vision. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Suarez. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Pele! Pele! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Vitinha. Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar. Belgium do have a chance to counter here.
Belgium really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's found a way past. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. In with the challenge. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Pele. And this is Nedved. Showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Belgium clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries to thread one through. I think we're just about done here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's Pele! Oh, how's that for a goal? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
19.
2 up and
Vitinha.
very little time left.
7.
Surely. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Number 8. Nedved.
Gattuso.
Number 9.
Chance here to counter.
Suarez. Coming on the field.
That
Number
is good
22.
alertness.
Bullet. Number
It's gone out for a
3.
throw-in.
Vieira. Number 5. Gattuso. Number 21. Yamal. Number 23.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Substitution in progress.
Bullet. That's that, the end. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
Please be reminded that drinking
So,
is
Jim, how do
only
you
allowed
reflect
in the
on
areas
what
shown
we've
on this
seen?
map.
Well,
Thank
the
you
look
very
on the
much for your
manager's face
cooperation.
says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
I know do big man day to pass myself, I just one day. And not be everybody worship money. I know they show myself, I just one day. I say, shey, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. Shey, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day. Gonzilla.
As long as the sun will shine on the face of man, I don't see no guy can erase the plan. Some guy should have wise and understand what will be must be. Jump out on the road and we safely track and make it back in by the grace of. Some guy love talk, but them face the bad. What will be must be.
Now my late night day, I no get time to chase cloud. I'm not happy, nobody like me, I can't shout. Too many people did the world, not enough souls to make humans. And everybody know this life no balance.
Some guy love feel like them think a game, them for no man while when them think with him. Them think them just know the name, what will be must be.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But When the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And here's Mbappe. And here's the chance to counter. Vitinha. And here's Dembele. Dembele. Maldini. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vitinha. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pele. Maldini.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's well spotted. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Bergkamp, oh, smashing header! Oh, good ball! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Pele might just make this. And he's away. And it's Gerrard. Pele. Pele! And that is quite wonderful. A finish of true class. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That ball looks a good one. Shoots! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Yamal.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pull it. That pass has been well intercepted. Vieira. 15 minutes till half-time.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Pele. And it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa. And this is Rui Costa. And the shot! Pull it. Some resolute defending there. Tries to play it through. And this is Pele. Pele is on his own. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's picked his way. Oh, what has happened here? Nesta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Pele. And he's taking no chances there. He came in hard, very hard. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Hullet, Messi, and he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gerrard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Played out towards the right wing. Maldini does well to get it back. And that has left him in a heap. Vitinha with the foul.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pele, Vitinha, it's a really well-measured ball. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Dembele. And there is the half-time whistle. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. That gets things going for the second half. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gerrard, who does have an assist to his name. And he's running through. Nicely weighted ball.
Dembele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Vitinha driving forward. And this is Dembele. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Hullet.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Dembele being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now.
A header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Vitinha. Number 7. Gerrard.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half.
Coming on the field.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 5.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. Cruyff. Vieira with the slide tackle there. The ball has bounced loose now. Nedved. Maldini simply refused to be outdone there.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's Dembele! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Cruyff clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that has not gone well. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nedved. And here's Dembele. He was under real pressure there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Big chance! He's got a goal! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Dembele.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Belgium get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Van Basten in the hunt and looking threatening. No, that's been intercepted. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And it's Cruyff. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pelé, and he's got the beating of his man.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's Nedved. Vieira carries the ball down the right. Cruyff. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's been slipped through.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal.
버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕
누가 봐도 나처럼 난 걷지 on the beat 박자에 맞게 미끄러져 걸음이 좌우로 흔들리지 난 메트로놈의 침늘 여유롭지 원래 내 일이죠 눈길을 끌지 내가 그 원인 Get on my radar cause I'll be bossing 문제는 다 pass 다 털어내 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 내 시선을 뺐어 I see you crushing 나름 좀 바빠 Now what a world 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping 떠나보낸 good night
난 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕
난 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕 내버려둬 I just can't stop 모든 문을 두드리지 knock 쏟아지는 빛 익숙해져 난내 두 손에 쏟아지는 light 여름에도 떠는 폰 고장나버려 난 비용 비켜 내 앞에 끼지 마라 위험 빨리 비켜봐 on my way 좀 더 비겁되게 Do my dance 걸음마저 step 길을 끌지 내가 그 원인 Get on my way up cause I'll be bustin' 이제는 또 pass 또 털어내 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 난 시선을 뺐어 I see you crossing 내가 난 100점 상을 줘 너 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping 떠나보니 good night 난 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕 난 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕 You know what 더 다르게 더 걸어 발바닥이 더 뜨거워 누가 뭐라던 난 이대로 walk 내 기름에 끌어워 난 만들어낸 noise 내 이름을 불러대 No matter where I go 모두 원해 once again yeah 더 반응해봐 내 걸음이 더 뜨거워져 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕 Hey, get out my way 부딪히다가 삐끗해 Hey, get off my lane 깜짝할 새 앞지르네 Hey, get out of way 부딪히다가 삐끗해 Hey, get out of lane 깜짝할 새 앞지르네 You heard?
And like the leaves in the wind, we go with the flow.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Gerrard. Now it's Pelé. And this is there's the shot! He's missed, but not by that far. Vitinha concedes a free kick for that. Thuram. And he's forced to go back. And it's Rui Costa. Oh, it's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Dembele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rui Costa. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, super ball! And he's cut it out. Nesta gets it clear. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yamal. Rui Costa. Good read, needed to be. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. That's been slipped through. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Dembele.
That's going in strongly.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Out to the left it goes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet. Now it's Pelé. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And this is Dembele. Yamal goes steaming forward. Oh, it's Dembele. Pinches it off him. Hullet.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Plays a sharp... Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pelé actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Italy with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. Italy given another corner. Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. And here's Roberto Carlos. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Rui Costa. Thuram. Looking for a runner. And this is Dembele. He's picked his way through. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Cruyff. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Hullet. Now it's Pele. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through. Swept in. Hullet. Rui Costa. Dembele. Shoots! He's got a goal! Italy are back in business. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Added time.
Rui Costa. Now it's Pele.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a little off target. Looking for options for movement. Played in deep. Terrific head. It's fallen kindly here. And it's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune. And the first 45 minutes are up. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And now,
So we reached the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Rui Costa.
And the second half gets underway.
21, Yamal.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he cuts out the supply. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. Gerrard. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Vitinha. Pele. Great vision. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style. And the comeback is complete.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he get on the end of this? That's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Threads one in. Dembele. And he was alert to it. Hullet. Rui Costa.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Chance, surely! And he's there to belt it away. And it's Nedved. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, nice touch. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Pele. Now it's Pele. Looking to play him in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cruyff. So what can they make of this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pull it. Cruyff. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nedved. Oh, that's fabulous. The cross. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Cruyff plays it short. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Bergomi. Tries to pass it through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Pele. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff. Now that's well seen too. Rui Costa. Pull it. Good purposeful running this. Oh, well played. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gerrard. Pele. And they can counter here. Nicely weighted ball. Picked out brilliant. And the shot! It's there! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Dembele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's through here,
Has been indicated.
and he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out. Nedved. Oh, it's Dembele. Knocks it into space. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Dembele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rui Costa. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that...
Can he finish? It's anyone... Oh, what has happened here? And another try! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Gerrard certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Pelé. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's found a way through. Nesta cuts it out. And it's Roberto Carlos. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Gerrard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bergomi. Some good work on the right flank here. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Pull it. Now it's Pelé. It's Pelé! Oh, it's hit the post! Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Nesta has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
He went for the curler. Long ball upfield. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Dembele. Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Yamal with the short one. Just eases him off the ball. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Italy upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it's still...
Hullet! And he has kept it out somehow.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That has not gone well. And he's only too happy to take that back. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Dembele running with the ball. Gullit. Beckham. And they can counter here. Cannavaro. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's Dembele! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished. And
the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's whipped it across. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, that's a fine interception.
Kohler really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos!
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Gerrard. Pele. Gullit. Dink through. And this is Gullit. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello everybody, and
So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're just settling back into this second half. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yamal. It's in! Gullit. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Good ball, good take. And this is Dembele.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. And the flag has stayed down. Climbs up big. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Yamal. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Gullit. Italy can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Gullit chasing after it. Yamal. Looking for options for movement. Yaya Toure. It's Gullit. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he cuts out the supply. Kohler. Now it's Pele, and he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Lovely, now then. Pullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Yaya Toure.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Hullet. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is good alertness. Hullet. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Roberto Carlos. Bergomi gets across and deals with it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pullet pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 7, Gerard.
Rui Costa
Number
plays the game a
22,
step ahead of almost anyone.
Number 10.
Passing is
Dembele.
crisp and sharp.
Coming on the field.
75
Number
minutes
8,
played.
Nedved.
Good
Number
pressure,
19,
determined, intense.
Vitinha.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Number 17.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitutions taking
Beckham
place.
is standing over this one.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Beckham! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And no, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Luis Suarez.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Hullet. Decent chance! Goal, Italy! And they've got their lead back.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Italy go into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're...
Shoots! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Nedved, he's got away. Goes for a shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vitinha. Oh, he's played it in low. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, it's come loose. And they're quick to get it back. And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim.
Spend it all when it hits December. Better put some respect on my name. Trust me, you don't wanna test my temper. When I need some retail therapy, my only enemy disrespected. You know that's cheesing me and my people doing it properly. I always told you that you were special. When you forget is when I remember. Look through the window for your defender. I'm here, I don't have an agenda. Celebrate later, let's go now. That me and my people are talking the town. Even my neighbors are moving wild. They know that.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. And it's Gerrard.
There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet his awareness and deft footwork make him the perfect link-up man. He is the creator-in-chief.
Thuram. It's a really well-measured ball. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Dembele. He is through. Dembele! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Rui Costa. To Thuram. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Pele. Face to face with the keeper. Shot at goal! Goal, Italy! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dembele is onto this. Takes a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. And he's gone looking for safety. Cannavaro. Vitinha. And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's got space here. Just the keeper to beat! And the finish! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Dembele! Oh, that's an excellent interception. He's had a shot! He's scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rui Costa. Strong running down that left flank. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. And he's away. And this is Dembele. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's found a way past. Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. And here's Rui Costa. That's a good run down the left. Cross goes in there. Yamal! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Dembele is the team's great visionary. And it's Rui Costa. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. This looks promising.
2
Yamal.
minutes has been indicated.
Hullet. Deep into stoppage time. That has ended up in no man's land. Ibrahimovic. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. And we hit half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
And the action is back on the way.
Number 10, Dembele. Coming on the field, number 22.
Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. This is good pressing, they're not short on body. It's Rui Costa! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Rui Costa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Italy have their second corner now. Big header! And that should get the job done. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gerrard. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's picked out the run. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Hullet. And he's managed to get free. Oh, what has happened here? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Hullet. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa. Now it's Pelé. Nicely weighted ball. Good read, needed to be cleared without complication. Italy have their third corner. And that has been cleared. Rui Costa. Good, strong midfield running here. Played in. Vieira attempts a clearance.
Italy really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Pelé. Threads one in. And that has been clubbed away. Yamal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Yamal. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Hullet. Rui Costa. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's got away. Rui Costa. Hullet. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rui Costa. Dembele looking understandably energised after his goal. And he's been shifted off it. Now, can they get him away? Bergomi cuts out the pass. Pullet chasing after it. Yaya Toure. Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Thuram calmly anticipates. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Oh, super ball.
He'll be disappointed with that. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 7, Gerrard. Number 15.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
Coming on the field. Number 8.
Pullet
Nedved.
tries to pass it through. He welcomes it in.
Oh, shooting chance!
Pele.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Beckham gets a foot in here. Italy are looking to go forward now. That has been slung wide. Nicely worked. Koller receives it in a good position here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And this is Romario. Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nedved. He's picked his way through. And the shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They force the error and extract. And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game.